going on YouTube? It's your boy Food Service Driver back in the building. So I got a highly requested video asked by a lot of people. I finally got all the information I need. You know, I wouldn't put out no content without like factual information whatsoever. I actually got the information I needed last night, talking to a couple of McLane drivers that I met up at the truck stop. So here it is. A lot of people want to know what's the difference between food service McLane and grocery McLane. So anybody who wants to come into McLane, you got two options. You got food service and then you got grocery. So I'm gonna start with the food service because that's what I was doing for like almost 2 years. So food service, you're basically just delivering to a lot of fast food chain restaurants. It varies different upon state, but primarily you got KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Bojangles, Buffalo Wild Wings, Panda Express, Long John Silver's, A&W, Chili's. It all depends. It's just mostly fast food chain restaurants. Good thing about it, none of these restaurants you have to go up any stairs. It's all ground level, first level, floor, straight into the kitchen. You deliver it. The options that you got with food service, depending on your location, it varies. You got it to where it's only solo. Drivers go out by themselves. Usually it's set to make it back every day, or you're home every other day. So basically 2-day route, 1-day route. You also have driver helper, where you and a helper that McLane hires goes with you in the truck. They unload the truck and you get home every day. And then you have driver, where basically, you know, it's you and another driver that's, you know, unloading the truck. For driver, you're home every day. For driver helper, you're home every day. For solos, depending on how big the route is, you may have to be home. You're going to be home every other day, or sometimes every day. It just all depends. Usually with the solo routes, you work like 4 days a week and you're off for 3. Pretty good schedule. Same thing with driver helper and driver. Some routes may have 4 days work week, some routes may have 5. It just all depends. Are your off days consistent? It all depends on the route. Some routes are designed to where you can have a Saturday and Sunday, and some routes have Friday and Saturday, and some routes where you just have random 2 days during the week. It just all depends on the route. The only way you can get, you know, them really good routes, you have to bid for it. And obviously, you know, with McLane, everything comes with seniority. So, you know, the longer you've been there, you reach up, and then, you know, you can bid on routes. But coming in, you're not gonna get a very good schedule. I'm just gonna be straight up on it. You're not gonna get a very good schedule at all. So just be prepared for that when you do that. Other than that, that's basically just deliver to fast food chain restaurants. Now, McLane Grocery, strictly teams. There's no solo on McLane Grocery. And from speaking, you know, from a couple of McLane drivers, one been there for 5 years, one been there for 13. It's strictly team driving because you are hauling important goods, like valuable goods, stuffs for you. Basically, grocery, you're supplying for like gas stations, Walmarts, Sam's Clubs. That's basically what they told me, is like primarily gas stations and some Walmarts, some Sam's Clubs. But you're hauling anywhere from like everything you see in a gas station corner store, like chips, candy, cigarettes, all that is on the McLane truck. So with those high value priority items, you're gonna be on the truck with a team driver. There's no getting out of it. So if you don't like teams, I would not suggest McLane Grocery. It's strictly teams. I talked to them, and from what I was told, there are some routes you could be home every day, and there's some routes you just home every other day. Some of them is like 5 to 6 day work week. You rarely will get a 4, rarely, depending on your DC. Like everything depends on your DC. Every DC around the United States is different. So I can't say like you might get 4 days off, 5 days off. It just depends on the DC, honestly. From what the drivers I spoke to last night, they're home every day. They work 5 days a week. They're off on the weekends, and you know, because they've been there for so long, they have the good routes to where, you know, you work during the week and you're off on weekends. So that's basically how it goes from McLane Grocery. You're delivering to gas stations. Your baggage skills is going to be needs to be very, very good, especially with the food service. But on the grocery side, it's going to be bagging skills is going to be very, very important. You're delivering to gas stations, and you know how gas stations are not designed for trucks at all. The truck stops ones pretty good, but you know them small ones not really designed for trucks. So your back skill's gonna have to be perfect. With the grocery, they do run both clocks for drivers. So I don't know how they operate, but they told me, they're gonna run both your clocks. And that's just pretty much it. So with food service, if you like delivering food, well, let's start with the pay. So the pay, say if they go cross board with the pay scale, the more experience you got, the higher the pay scale. The low experience you got, you're gonna start at the bottom of the pay scale. From with the grocery side pay scale is a little bit different than food service because of their different components that they got with, but we all still get paid like, case, mile, stop. So it doesn't really, we get paid across both, but the pay scale is very different than food service. I would suggest, if you don't, obviously they make pretty good money. From what they told me, their minimum guarantee is $2,500. As you all know, not weekly, bi-weekly. So anybody that comes to McLane, just know we do not do no weekly over here. So I'm sorry, it took me a hard time to get used to, but there's no weekly over here. It's strictly bi-weekly. It's bi-weekly. It sucks, but that's how they operate. So grocery side has minimum of a $2,500 minimum guarantee. From what I was told from them, they don't even see the guarantee. They make anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a week, even more depending on the route. And if you work extra days, they pay you extra. So they pay you extra for working on your day off. For coming in to work an extra plus whatever the route pay. Same thing as food service, but the pay scale is just very different. Pay structure is very different. As you guys know, in my other video, I showed you my pay structure of food service. I would try to get a pay structure of grocery the next time I see, the McLane drivers. So if you want to come to McLane, there's two options: food service and grocery. If you do not like teams, I would suggest you don't even touch grocery at all, because with grocery, you're going to work with somebody. It may suck because you may be a fast worker and there may be a slow worker, and you have to suck it up and deal with it and try to push on and get the routes done. And with food service, you got the option solo by yourself. You don't have to work with nobody. Driver helper and driver. Usually with a driver, it's some good odds usually, but you may get them drivers every now and then that run sluggish and act like we get paid on hourly, which we don't get paid hourly. Over here at McLane, it's all based off performance pay. That's it. No hourly, it's all performance. So that's just pretty much it. So food service, you got your options: solo, driver helper, driver. Grocery, only teams, strictly teams. McLane's not gonna put you out in the truck by yourself with high valuable items, especially like cigarettes, to deliver. It's strictly team. So if you don't like team, do not go to grocery. If you want to come on the food service side, it's pretty good. There's always a battle between food service and grocery. I mean, we all get paid pretty good money, but depending on your location in DC, food service may pay higher than grocery. Grocery may be paid higher than food service, but it all depends. I know with food service, depending on where you're at, minimum guarantee is $2,000, but for where our location was, they took it away because of COVID-19. So I'm not sure about any other DCs, but like I said, it all depends on what you're willing to do and what you're willing to work for. So if you're a team person, you don't mind working with somebody else, go ahead with grocery. I mean, it's consistently, you're gonna be on the route regardless. You're gonna make money regardless, because there's two drivers in the truck, and I seen it. They max the hell out of that truck. They max it out completely for grocery. They max it out completely, and the good thing about it too. See, with food service, you delivering food like fries, steak, chicken, milk, all that food, that beef, all that stuff that go in the food. And on grocery, you bring in like carts, like them little metal crates, like plastic crates with like chips, candy, all that. So it's very much easier on grocery than food service. If you're willing to get a workout, I would suggest food service. But on grocery, it's not really that much of a workout, because you got like crates, crates of like small items. But they do get heavy, don't get me wrong. But on food service, we tend to haul more of the heaviest stuff than grocery. So just keep that in mind, that grocery is just, you know, it's way more easier than food service as far as like weight wise and, you know, and delivering. So if you guys got any questions, any concerns, if I didn't cover anything in this video, leave it down in the comment section below. You know, I got the contacts of the McLane driver, so if anything, if you guys need questions I need to answer, I will happy to get them answers to you. And, you know, thanks to the next video. Peace out. Hope you guys have a happy New Year's. You know, this is 2021. Time to get that bread up. You know, like I said, I took break for food service for a while, so I might take a year break. You know, this year might be with just the company I'm with right now, or, you know, I might. It just all depends. But like I said, I love food service. This is what I do. I do it for you guys. I don't do it for me. If you guys have anything else, leave it in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Peace out.